Hello and welcome to this week's plan with me. So this is for the first week of August and I have a new theme. This month's theme is the ocean. I'm still not entirely sold on it, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So you can see I've already started. I am using Tombows this week and my colour of choice is this bluey green teal colour. Decided that I really enjoyed the kind of one colour look from last month, so this week I'm just going to stick with this colour and a little bit of grey just to keep it nice and simple. My doodle and everything this week is really simple. I've had a quite chaotic weekend. My eldest turned 4 this weekend, so we had a party yesterday and then today was her actual birthday, so it's been pretty busy and the house is just full of things, so I've been spending loads and loads of time trying to get that all sorted. Here I am lettering August. Cannot believe it's August already. It'll be Christmas in no time at all. So I've outlined a to-do list and I'm going to letter in to do now. A waiting box, again for all those bits and pieces that I'm waiting on, so any happy mail, any important information I need. And then that big box down the bottom is my habit tracker, and I filled out the days of the week and my meal plan. And then I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do with the lines in the middle of my habit tracker, so I left it and went on to the doodle of my narwhal, which is just a very simple doodle this week. Again, I didn't have loads of time to sit down and plan tons of things out for it, so I've just kept it pretty basic. I'm using a Staedtler pigment liner and it's a 0.1, my favourite one. I actually ordered a whole bunch of them the other day so that I've got tons in stock ready to go. There I am. I actually decided what I was going to do with my habit tracker. I've gone with the black lines. Again, it's all that 0.1, nice thin lines. Keep it simple. Here I realised I made a mistake. I have an extra column for some reason. So I decided to turn that into a bit of a drop shadow. And added it onto the side, and I added it on at the bottom as well, but unfortunately I haven't quite caught that on the camera. There's a few mistakes that crop up in this one this week. And then I'm going to fill in my habits. These are my weekly habits. It's like a daily reminder of the stuff that I need to make sure I've done. So the dishes, putting away the children's toys, washing up, washing, filling in my habit tracker, gratitude, and then my doodle challenge. I've got rando doodles and cartoon doodles, which is my own one. I need to put the prompt up for that over the next couple of days. It's I think it's the second part of the Hanna-Barbera challenge. Loads and loads of characters that I remember doing as a child. Lums Love Lettering Every Damn Day challenge, and then I have decided to add on an Instagram one just to keep track of when I am posting, because I tend to do kind of one post and then a couple of days later I'll do 5 posts in one day, and I need to make sure I try and spread them out a bit. And then in between each daily column this week I have just drawn a very simple line of this bluey colour, and I've decided to doodle in some bubbles. Again, just keeping it really, really simple. So it's the summer holidays, and we moved a few weeks ago. The house is starting to look a bit more like a house rather than just piles and piles of boxes. Still loads of stuff we need to do though. We have no storage for clothes or anything, so everything's still in bags at the moment. Starting to put shelves and bits and pieces up though, which is really helpful. And we need to find some stuff to decorate my girls' room. It's all very white and very plain. So I'm just lettering in the days of the week there. Rubbing all those pencil lines out. I'm hoping I'll push this book back up and going in a second. Just outlining my boxes, like it's more of a drop shadow, outlining drop shadow with a thick 1.0 Staedtler pigment liner. Again, just to try and define it a little bit. It's losing the edges, I think, and then I go round and add a drop shadow to August as well, just to try and make it pop a bit more from the page. You'll see I have to hold my book in quite weird angles. Being left-handed and trying to film and things doesn't work very well. Shout out to all those lefties out there. I know there are quite a few of us out there, but definitely in the minority. So I decided just to try and make my doodle pop a bit more. I've gone over it with this grey Tombow. It must be my favourite Tombow because I use it on literally every spread. There we go. And add a very little bit of shading just to try and add a bit of definition to it as well. And then it's at this bit that I realise that I've made a mistake on my habit tracker. If you look down, I normally highlight each or every other day in my habit tracker. And I realised I can't do that on Monday because I've written meals in there. So I've decided to stick it on above the line, and then I go to my back pocket, which is where I keep a spare page of Scribbles That Matter paper. It's from when I used to do Dutch doors, my last one. So I've got quite a few spare sheets left. And I've cut out a little piece. There we go, there I am measuring it up. There we are. And then have like this Tombow like blue runner. It's really sticky, fantastic. Stick it over, ta-da! You'd never know. And yeah, I do end up having quite a few little mistakes over. You can see Tuesday isn't perfect either. I think my mind was on how I was going to fit Wednesday in before I'd even finish writing Tuesday. Never mind. Anyway, here I am, highlighting every other day on my habit tracker. It just helps me keep track of where I am in a week, because I don't like drawing tons and tons of little lines all across. Because again, I don't use a ruler, so it's always a bit awkward. There we go. And here's the second half of my weekly. So as I said last week, I have a bit of an amalgamation really of a weekly and daily spreads. I set up my week with kind of space for daily columns, and in those daily columns I memory keep. So I don't fill them in, I don't pre-plan unless they're big events, and I tend to put those at the top of each column. But what I will do is I will go back at the end of the day, or possibly the next day, and fill them in with doodles, or this month I can use stickers again, yay! And some lettering, and just filling in all the things that I've done throughout the day, any funny bits that cropped up, how I felt, those kind of things. And again, there I am, look, struggling as a lefty, using the page, it's wrinkling as I'm going, it makes my line all wonky. I've now turned the book upside down to try and make life easier for myself. if you are a lefty and you struggle with this, please let me know. Make sure I'm not the only one out there. So there's the rest of my week all drawn out, and now I'm just going to draw the box for my lettering challenge, which is Llamas Love Lettering Every Damn Day, hosted by Llama Letters. There is a Facebook group, and her lettering is just incredible. I love it, and her YouTube channel is fantastic as well. She's very real, down to earth. Thoroughly enjoy watching her videos. And I decided to go with the Triple L Every Damn Day this week, because as I said last week, trying to get the whole thing in that box, it's just not going to happen. And then if I put the title in the first 2 squares and then count down every 5 boxes, I can fit 7 days in. There's 37 boxes in the week in the page, so it works really nicely. And now this letter in Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and this is with the thicker pen to the 1.0. And then I think I'm going to, doodle in all the bubbles down those columns. It's a really, really simple setup this week. It's not complicated in the slightest, because it's, as you can see by my watch, it's actually 9:10. My children have finally gone to sleep. I think they've just been exhausted from a whole week of late nights and exciting days. And it's nice and quiet, and I can finally sit down and do some proper bullet journaling. I also had a really exciting news in the week. I opened up my Etsy shop in the middle of last week, I think it was, and it's very simple. At the minute, I would literally have one listing of a custom bullet journal, and it sold within 2 days, and I was over the moon. So I'm currently working not only on my own journal, but I'm making a bullet journal for a customer, and it's really interesting trying to think about what they would want in their bullet journal rather than what you want in their bullet journal. So I'm probably bugging them and asking them tons and tons of questions, because I want to make sure it's exactly what he wants and it's exactly what he needs. I am hoping to start adding a few digital downloads to the shop at some point as well, when I get round to scanning in my designs and bits and pieces. And then once I know how long it takes me to do this custom Bujo, I will add more, and I can kind of gauge as to where I am and how much time it's going to take, etc. There we go. Finished. As I said, very simple this week. So thank you very much for watching, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!